Okay, we're here at the Barbershop Studio. We finally made it here today. We recorded 3 songs so far. Now we're going to put the vocals on and stuff, but I just wanted to show you on Who Do You Like TV that we made it and we are in production. And this is the studio right here. It's a great studio. Anybody that's a musician, a singer, this is a great studio to record. They have a great sound. They got great engineers, unbelievable, and it's relaxing and it's enjoyable to come here to record. The Barbershop Studio produces gold records, everybody. And there it is, the Barbershop Studios. To commemorate with RIAA certified gold. Sales of more than 500,000 copies of the Hollywood records. Right here at the Barbershop Studios. What a board, huh?
Yep, that's the cell.
Look at this board, everybody.
Okay.
This is it. Barbershop Studios. You get it all right here. Wow. Beautiful board. You gotta be a good engineer to deal with that, right?
A lot of buttons.
A lot of buttons, yeah. So, what was some of the? Well, you said you had some other famous.
Tons of people.
Yeah,
I can't even.
I know.
Can't even go through the list.
So you don't you promote on the internet and stuff like that on Facebook a lot?
I don't personally. A lot of the artists just come to me just based on the work I've done
just
in the
on
past.
Your work. See, that's good. That's good
Yeah.
in a way. So yeah, it's the only way to do business today, right?
Yeah, it really. Yeah.
No
Word of
one
mouth.
who's got the goods.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, a lot. You know, I look
So
for.
about as a drummer, right?
Yeah.
When you record, a lot of drummers like a good sounding drum, right?
Oh yeah, that's the hardest part, right?
Yeah, that's the hardest part. I mean, even those drums downstairs, they sounded cool in that little room.
It's great, man. The ISO room, we actually, I track drums in here all the time, but we also track drums in the smaller ISO room all the time. It's a completely different sound.
Yeah.
It's funny how the sounds are almost bigger in the smaller room. You get the closer, bigger, closer, drum sounds there.
Right, yeah.
Sometimes they sound bigger. In there, they sound roomier in there.
Roomier?
Yeah,
wow,
like larger as far as like the...
So now you get a live sound, like, remember the power station at, I think Bon Jovi?
Oh, yeah.
Power station. You could get a sound like that?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, that's cool.
The other engineer here, Jason, he used to work at Power Station.
Oh, so he knows...
He's done tons of records.
The technique of sounding.
He did a bunch of those Duran records.
Bon Jovi had a different, when they came out, he had like a real airy but rock and roll sound.
Yeah, the big gated drum sound.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that really went over big.
Yeah, we still got the gates here.
You got
we have
the
all the
gate,
old gear. It's a mix of all the modern stuff, all the vintage stuff. A lot of like these are strips from Bob Marley's console.
Oh wow.
I think they were taken from his home studio. The Wailers. I think that was a gift
The
from the
Wailers. Yeah. Now it's his son or his father?
I think it was Bob Marley's from his console that was in his personal studio. Maybe it was his house.
Yeah.
That's like the old black Helios.
Right. Wow.
It's that the Lenny Kravitz sound, that Zeppelin sound, that 60s, 70s.
How about the Police? Right. They had some.
Oh yeah. I think they did some records on the Helios. I could be mistaken.
Yeah. Whatever.
I'm not a historian, but
yeah, no. But I mean, there's certain. You think about it as a drummer, like you like certain drummers and bands you hear, they say, "Wow, how the heck did they
get that certain
sound?" But
what kind of sound do you like when you do drums? Do you like a big? It depends on the.
Yeah, I like a big sound. It depends on what it lends to. Like what we did with Natalie downstairs. It's more you want to bring out the vocal more, so you
a little tighter.
Tighter, yeah. You don't want to fill too much.
That room's perfect for that. Then.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. I didn't even have to work hard. I just lay down the drum track nice and light.
Yeah, that's kind of the little secret. If you're trying to get that nice tight sound, instead of using a big room, just use a nice tight,
there you go,
treated sound. Yeah.
See, that's good to know, because a lot of people they're trying to learn, while they're learning, it's costing them money to, think about what's better to do.
No right or wrong way. You just if you play, you get a good player, you get some good mics, and when you listen back, you just go, does that sound good? Then it's great.
Right.
Does that sound bad? Let's try something else. There's no tried true.
Right.
Exactly.
If you try to get, basically you could get any sound, anybody that comes in, you could get
that's the whole point. You know, we have
Yeah.
all the different stuff. I mean, we use the console to do mostly mixing, but we have, you know, the old Telefunken tube pre's over here. That would be like your, you know, I believe like 50s, 60s kind of vintage, warmer, darker sound. You know, get
Wow.
that
Yeah.
vibe. We have all the Neves, which is like
Neat.
that's what Dave Grohl talks about on that documentary, that Foo Fighters documentary they did,
Yeah.
the Sound City one.
Wow,
So everyone loves those. So we have all the, you know, the more vintage stuff. We have the newer APIs. You know, we have a selection like of
Yeah.
just about everything.
So yeah, so you could make anybody happy that comes in here.
Exactly.
As
So
far as what they're looking to
Yeah.
sound, their sound with their original.
Exactly. So if they go, hey, you know, I love the way the Dark Side of the Moon sounds. Okay,
Right.
great. We'll run a lot of stuff through those Helios because that's kind of essentially
Yeah.
the same console, same vibe. You know,
Wow.
they like the Zeppelin stuff. You know, we can use the Helios, use the Spectrasonics. You know.
And there's not a lot of many studios that could cover all of that.
There's not really much anymore. A lot of people have you know, they've kind of slimmed down. They do the digital stuff. They kind of just say, oh, well, they have all these emulations and stuff, but it's not the same.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's why you're building back up your business the way you are, because you got that.
I just want it to sound good, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
No, but I mean, like, you know, you go into a studio, you don't want to be limited to what you could do, you know?
Yeah, I like to bring the artists in. That a lot of the younger people, you know, they're used to that whole, like, you know, get it in the computer, you chop things up, you use all the effects and the filters and stuff, and you can get a cool sound that way. Don't get me wrong. You can use that as a great tool, but once you show someone the difference, you come in here and you actually listen to it, you just go, it's night and day.
Night and day,
You know, it's like tracking the tape too. It's like once you hit the tape machine, you actually listen to it, because we have a split, so you could track the tape and hit the computer at the exact same time, and you can just flip a switch. Say, here, this is what it sounds like coming off the tape. This is what it sounds like coming off of you know, Pro Tools, and they both sound great.
Yeah.
But when you hear the tape, you just go. It just has that warm, nostalgic feeling, like when the records I grew up listening to. I'm sure the records you grew up listening to. Like, you know, it has that sound that sounds like a finished record.